I stand before the court most humbled that I have been called as the legal counsel for this great league. My experience has been thin at times, but was recently bolstered when my dear friend, Mr. Curtis Keller, passed the California bar exam. He has advised me against perjury, libel, and general tomfoolery while submitting this affidavit to the court. I shall heed his expensive advice, and will heretofore and henceforth proceed. He has further advised me against the speaking tactics of one Johnny Cochran, vis-a-vis the case of the people of California versus one Orenthal James Simpson. I shall heed his advice, and with the exception of one small facet, I shall dispense with the formality of referring to the esteemed justice as Your Honor, but instead shall refer to him as My Honor, because that's what this really is. My honor. It's my honor to be standing here, and not the justice's to be adjudicating this injustice. My honor, the defendant has been in blatant, some may be so bold as to say flagrant, violation of the office to which he has been appointed. I begin this outline by citing the historical context that has brought the League to these auspicious proceedings. When the League was founded, there were several principles laid forth that bonded the members together. A love of friends, a love of football, and a love of smack talk were three keystones. Though some of the founding members didn't pass from that inaugural season to the present, the principles did. Will has held tenuously to the first of these principles, but the third he has flagrantly violated repeatedly. Our esteemed judge and commissioner has spent vital time working on smack talk videos, some featuring more clothes than others. Wirtz took the moments he didn't even have to do his minimum and vote on who would win each week. This council spent crucial work hours composing messages of both smack and talk. Contrasting this labor of love, the sum total of Will's smack talk this season has been two impulsively, hastily composed posts. I further assert that his latest featured a single sentence so callously composed it failed to adhere to the basic tenets of English grammar. I assert that Will's contributions to the League have been sparse. His first act of VP of Operations was to host the commissioner at his house for the League draft lottery. How did William throw open the gates and welcome our most benevolent commissioner? By treating him to room temperature vodka, complemented by lukewarm municipal tap water. Hetchy's finest. If you look real close, you can see the lead aftertaste on the webcast. He didn't even bother to freeze a few ounces into ice. While the potent potables of subsequent draft lottery webcasts have gotten better, thank you, Tom, Will's contribution has been constant. My honor and myself labor constantly to improve league conditions, engaging in heated discussions over league rules and regulations, while Will's contributions could be generally characterized as sparse. A final straw that brought us to this moment in history has been Will's failure to plan a celebration for the past two league victors. In the fall of 2011, it was this council who proposed Beerfest to celebrate Dick Craig's victory. It was this council who dedicated work hours to developing their beer games. And it was this council who ventured forth into the hinterlands of San Luis Obispo to gather the beer. Now, as 2012 draws to a close, the League has to celebrate another victor, the Elder Kelder. Shall it fall to this council to do once more what this career bureaucrat has failed to do? Perhaps this is how things must be. My honor, please forgive me while I address the rest of the League. Curtis, though it is highly likely that I will be under the influence of pharmaceutical-grade narcotics, and the League will have a different victor, we shall gather to celebrate your victory in Turlock, California, Friday, February 1st. Saturday morning will feature the tapping a keg of a Dust Bowl beer of your choice, and a tackle football game on the turf of the Central Valley Polo Field. There will be a steak dinner grilled over the open charcoal wood fire. Some indeterminate time later, we shall travel back to the house of Will Medina, where people will pass out or vomit as their reptilian brains deem necessary. Sunday morning will feature a breakfast to cure anyone's hangover, followed by a viewing of the superest of bowls. Each person will be expected to place at least one wager on the game with another member of the League. I shall leave the terms and prizes to each of your discretion. After the game, people can return to their holes, hollers, homes, or in Craig's case, tents. Then, the League shall celebrate its next victor in some way. Thank you. Thank you, My Honor. I offer the following closing remarks. William Fogarty Medina has surreptitiously maneuvered himself into a position of false power and contributed nothing to the League. His smack talk has been measured and found wanting. He operates nothing in a vice or presidential way, and can only think of his next waiver wire edition. He must be removed from power, or the sanctity of this league shall go the way of Sandro's dates after 2 drinks. I submit this for the review of Chief Justice Thomas the Commish Conant to the record of the Superior Court of the Seymour Tata's League, 30th of November, 2012.